What is up guys, this is Tiro back with another video on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest build of the ColtOS, and this is based on Android 13, includes the GApps as well, and as usual I have flashed the GApps included variant. And this is the 8th September 2023 build, by the way. Well, before this one, I have actually tried the Alpha Droid ROM, the GApps included variant, but there I could not simply restore my Google App Data backup because the option was simply not there. No idea why it wasn't there, but yeah, that's why I have switched to this ColtOS, and this is actually a really unique ROM that I have noticed. Let me show you the about section. This is how it looks like. Looks beautiful. We have the ColtOS logo up top, and we get the Colt version right here. It shows minimal only, and we have the build date as 7th September 2023, and we have the maintainer as Bhaskar. So huge thanks to the developers of this ROM. We have the Android version as Tiramisu or 13, and we have the security patch as August 5th 2023, still not quite September yet. Then we get the kernel version as the 4.14 sleepy kernel, and the build number and the Linux status showing right there. In the system settings we don't get much because we do not get a system update or something like that here, but we do get a sweet parts, and in here we have the high refresh rate. You can change the display's refresh rate to 120 Hz always, or 60 to 120 or 60 Hz, and we have the refresh rate profile, so you can set per app to 60, 90 or 120 Hz. And here we have the deslimming, and the thermal profiles is also there. You can set per app's thermal profile like I did with the Antutu benchmark apps, and you can change it to benchmark browser, camera, dialer, gaming, streaming and navigation and video modes. Let me go back. We have the Mi sound enhancer. In here you can enable it, and the headset presets are also there, and a lot of presets are there like the Bluetooth preset and the normal headphone preset, and I have been using it with the youth edition. The sound quality via the headphone jack and Bluetooth as well has been really good. The choose preset option is still there, and we have the sound scenario. Then we get the enable hi-fi option as well. Then we get the clear speaker option. You can enable it if you want. Let me show you the home screen a bit. This is how it looks like, and it looks beautiful. It has ColtOS launcher right here. It looks like a pixel launcher. It has customizations but not much. As you can see, there is the double tap to sleep, the suggestions you can disable actually. We have the show Google Feed, lock layout, and we have the allow home screen rotation. Then if you scroll down more, we have the add app icons to the home screen, notification dots, and some other customization including with the parallel space, so you can have two accounts for apps like WhatsApp. But in this ROM, let me tell you specifically, I did not find an option to actually get the app lock, because in the launcher settings, there is no app lock over here. Even in the security settings, in the mode option, we do not have any app lock. So I think app lock is not yet there in this ROM. It might be added in the future updates, but as of right now, this is how it is. And these are the stock apps present in this ROM. We get the Dolby Atmos and stuff, the normal gallery app. Let me tell you, there is no ANX camera on this ROM. I'll show you, this has the aperture camera by default, but the Fresh Walls and the Pixart app, all these apps are there because I was restoring my Google App Data backup. So no bloatware almost in this ROM. To the left of the home screen, we still get the Google's Discover page. Once it loads, it's pretty smooth, no problems. And here, let me show you, the app drawer looks like this. You can search for any app from here, and if you just scroll down, this is how the quick setting panel actually looks like. I have been using a header image. I'll show you the options later on, but let me show you, this is how it looks like, and I have actually customized the quick setting panel. That's why you are seeing the brightness right on the bottom. It has this percentage kind of, and the power menu looks really beautiful, I have to say. And here, as you can see, if I just tap on restart, you can directly reboot to the recovery or fastboot if you have the advanced reboot enabled. And the animation of it appearing and disappearing just looks so beautiful, I would say. And this is one of the coolest looking power menu that I have seen. And the quick setting panel, you can edit and add multiple toggles. I didn't add much, but yeah, these are the toggles that you can edit and add. And I like the fact that in the light theme, the quick setting panel stays light. It doesn't show you in dark theme, even in light theme. So that's cool. Whenever you switch to dark theme, of course, it will turn dark. And the Dolby Atmos looks like this. You can turn it on or off from here. It has this bass enhancer and stuff, and you can change it to movie, music, custom options, etc. So just choose whatever you need from this Dolby Atmos if you want to use that. And talking about the widgets, yes, the subscriber account widget is working fine, and this particular battery widget, well, I would say it sometimes doesn't work. I'm not really sure why. As you can see, I'm connected to this Bluetooth device. It shows the Bluetooth battery status on the quick setting panel and even on the status bar. It doesn't show on the widget. That's how it is. But yeah, the clock widget and stuff and the animations of it is working perfectly. No issues so far. And it has this ColtOS wallpaper. And let me show you the wallpapers and styles quickly. This is how it looks like. You can go into the change wallpaper section. This is the wallpaper that I have been using. For the wallpaper, we have 12 colors, I would say, as you can see. And for the normal basic colors, it has plenty of options, more than 16, I guess. And here we have the dark themed icons. The app grid you can set up to 6 by 6. Let me go back. We have the shortcuts. You can change the left and right shortcuts from the lock screen. And we have the icons. You can change it from right here. Then we have the font style, and you can have multiple different fonts. Plethora of options are here, and even we have the shapes of the icons you can change from right here. Now let's talk about the camera. Well, this is how it looks like. This is the aperture camera. It has the wide angle lens working perfectly, 1x and the normal 1.9x here it shows, but this is definitely 2x I would say. And here, let me switch to the front camera, and with that too, as you can see, the front camera and stuff, everything is working. But yeah, this is a basic camera. I would have loved to see Leica camera present by default here, but that's simply not there. In the video settings, this is how it looks like. And you can go into the settings panel, and in here you can switch it to 4K. And there is the 1080p 60 fps option, but I'm not really sure if it will work. While playing it back, it's definitely lagging a lot. Not really sure if it's recorded or not. But yeah, in the info section, this is like 4K video here. It shows 1080p 60 fps. That should be working fine. Otherwise, it has the scan option as well. And we have the normal photo settings right here, 4:3 or 16:9. All these options are there. So you can switch the aspect ratio of the photos. And there is the exposure kind of settings right here. So yeah, this is a basic camera, I would say. So you can use it if you want. But I personally would have loved to see ANX camera or Leica camera present by default here. In the display settings, of course, we get the brightness level at the top and the adaptive brightness, and the lock screen customization is there. In here, we have the control from lock device and the shortcuts, double line clock, always time info, and there is the advanced settings, but we cannot really go into it for some reason. Let me go back. We have the screen timeout up to 30 minutes. Then the dark theme is there. Then the display size and text, small width, and the night light option is there. You can actually customize that. Colors, you can change it to boosted, saturated, etc. And the RGB control is there. And we have the auto red screen saver, and the double tap to wake, and the allow window level blurs. That's pretty much it in the display settings. Let me just scroll down. Let me just show you the battery settings. This is how it looks like. We get a really cool looking battery bar. But let me tell you, battery settings does not include no charging cycles, no current or design battery capacity, or even the battery temperature you cannot really see from here. So that's a bummer. So let me show you the battery life that I have got with the Accu battery app. My estimated screen on time here, it shows about 7 hours and 31 minutes. That is decent, I would say, because my device is about 2.5 years old or more than that. And the screen off here, it shows 13 days, and the combined use shows as 70 hours, which is again a huge amount of number. So pretty much the battery life that I have got here is really amazing. The health section, we cannot see anything because I didn't charge it properly. I'll do that and show you a screenshot from here. But yeah, overall, I would say the fast charging here also is working perfectly fine. No need to worry about that. In the sound and vibration settings, we have the media call, ring, etc. volume controls, and we have the power app volume control. Let me scroll down more. We have the vibration and haptics, and the shortcut to prevent ringing, dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging sound and vibration, touch sound, etc. options. In the security settings, in the settings of it, we have the enable pin privacy, then the power menu instantly locks, power button, and we have the scramble pin layout, quick unlock, and the touch fingerprint to unlock. Let me go back. We have the face unlock and fingerprint settings right here. We have the more security settings, but again, no app lock is present on this ROM. And talking about the unlocking and locking stuff, let me show you in the lock screen. This is how it looks like. If you double tap, and here, if I just tap on the fingerprint scanner, just notice the fingerprint scanner speed. It's really fast, no problems whatsoever that you will face. It's a fast experience, that I can say for sure. Now talking about the face unlock here, if I just swipe up, as you can see, there is a black border on the front camera and it unlocks with the face unlock. Let me try one more time. So it's a very fast experience with the face unlock. And once you're using the face unlock, there is a black border, as you can see. Let me try one more time. So yeah, the face unlock works perfectly fine. No need to worry about that. But yes, there should have been the app lock. That's how I feel. Talking about basic things, the DRM info shows as L1 here. So you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p. The IR Buster also should be working perfectly fine. No need to worry about that. Passes the SafetyNet test right out of the box. So banking apps won't be a problem on this ROM. And this particular ROM does have this Pixel can backup unlimited photos and videos. So that's a really nice feature to have right out of the box. We have this called Enigma, and this is where you will find the customization. It shows a random message right here on the bottom, and in here you will get the status bar, the buttons, the lock screen, etc. customization. Let me show you from the beginning. If you want to skip this part, you can skip it from the seek bar. We have the status bar customization. In here we have the traffic indicators, and you can customize it, enable it on the status bar or expand its status bar. We have the clock style. You can choose it to right, left, or center. We have the clock and date, and you can actually customize the AM, PM style, the date position, date style, etc. Let me go back. We have the background chip. You can use it. You can use this other gradient options that you can notice from right here, all the options. Let me go back. We have the battery style. In here you will get amazing amount of battery styles. Just notice how many options are there. This is pretty much more than Evolution X that I have seen, and I have been using it with the iOS landscape 16, and this is how it looks like with that. Looks pretty beautiful, I have to say. The battery percentage, you can choose it to inside the icon or next to the icon, and we have the battery percentage when charging, and we have the status bar icons. In here we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons. VoLTE icons and stuff will appear if you insert a VoLTE SIM card, and VoLTE calling and stuff should be working fine. No need to worry about that. I don't have a SIM card in the device, that's why you don't see any VoLTE logo. We have the show data disabled icon, roaming indicator, etc. Let me go back. We have the quick setting panel. In here we have the quick setting layouts. We have multiple different kind of customization, like the vertical layout, enable morphing on quick setting tiles, and some more customization. Let me go back. We have the header image, and in here you can actually choose the header image from right here. Just notice plethora of options are there for the header image, and you can choose whichever you like more. Let me go back. We have the select local image option, the tint option, and you can customize this particular position. I have customized the height, I guess. Let me go back. We have the quick setting UI style. You can choose it to Android 11 if you want to have that. And the brightness slider, you can actually change the brightness slider looks. I have been using it with the rounded clip, but yeah, this is how it looks like with that. You can choose between these many options. Then we have the vibrate on toggle touch, then the show squiggle animation, brightness slider position, you can have it on show always, and the position to the bottom. Brightness percentage, you can actually enable this toggle, and this is actually really cool. I'm noticing this first time that you can notice the brightness percentage from right here. And we have the auto brightness icon, then the battery style. I have selected this to follow status bar, and we have the battery percentage next to the icon or something like that. Let me go back. We have the buttons. In here we have the button customization. Long press power button toggle torch is there, show volume panel on the left side, volume media output, and the volume rocker haptic. Then we have the volume percentage and the volume seek bar, etc. So whatever you do with this volume panel you can do, but do not click on this output device switching option. If you do, the UI will just randomly force stop and it won't wake up the screen. So that's what I have noticed. This is one particular bug that I have noticed. It's very prominent, and I would say just do not click on this output device switching option. Otherwise you will face issues. We have some more customization for the volume panel, and we have the volume percentage and even the percentage location you can actually change, I guess. Not really sure of how. So yeah, right now it's on the bottom, and we have the volume seek bar style. You can actually change the volume bar style, I guess. Not really sure if it's changing or not. So yeah, the seek bar is actually changing right now. As you can see, this is how it looks like. The style too looks pretty beautiful. I would say it's like a zipper. This is how you can change these kind of things, and these are like unique customization that you can do in this particular ROM. We have the music control and the volume rocker wake. We have the navigation bar. In here we get the system navigation, and this is the only place where you can change the full screen gestures or something like that. By default you will get the 3-button navigation, and in the settings of them we have the hold for assistant, and in the settings of the full screen gestures we have the full screen gesture normally, and the swipe to invoke assistant. So as you can see, it is working. We have the left edge right edge customization, but there is no pill bar thickness or the radius customization over here, or the length. We have the 2-button and 3-button navigation. By the way, again, the gesture navigation is only present in these buttons and the navigation bar settings, so this could be a hard find for you. And in the power menu we have the no power menu when unlocked for privacy. That's good. And we have the enable advanced restart. Then the power menu appearing animation you can change from right here. We have the opacity stuff. Let me go back. In the gestures we have the system gestures, but in here you will get the quickly open camera by double pressing the power button. One-handed mode is also there, and you can actually use it. This is actually working fine. Let me go back. We have the double tap. You can use it for ambient display stuff. Then the press and hold power button action you can change to digital assistant if you want. Swipe to take screenshot is also there. There is a share, edit, delete, and the Google Lens feature. You just delete it, and the prevent ringing option. Then we have the double tap to sleep on the status bar and the double tap to sleep on the lock screen. We have the lock screen right here. In here we'll get the hide quick setting in secure lock screen, ripple effect, lock screen charging info, and the lock screen clock fonts. And we do get plethora of clocks in the lock screen, but most of them I feel it's a little bit like shrinked. Let me actually show you with this one or this one maybe. So here if I just double tap and double tap to wake, as you can see the clock is actually touching each other. So this is how it is with most of the fonts. Let me try one more time. So yeah, only the default font looks good, but otherwise if you just use this Vibe or something like that, let me show you. Okay, so this one is not touching as well, but some of the fonts does touch each other, which looks weird. But yeah, you can actually change the fonts from right here. You get the idea. We have the lock screen clock format to single or double line or default, and we have the weather settings. Then we have the double line clock position. You can actually change the size or something like that of the clock. Then we have the fingerprint authentication vibration and the error vibration as well. And if I just increase the double line clock size, let me show you one more time. As you can see, the clock right now is much more bigger, and if you go to the fullest, yeah, this is just pretty big of a clock. So this is really cool that you can actually change the size of it. Let's switch to the next customization, which is system, and in here we have the animations first. Android P style animation is there only. In the notifications, we have the battery charging light stuff, and we have the force stop notification button. We have the reticker and the use app colored background, annoying notification for the reticker, and we have the in-call vibration options as well. Let me go back. We have the call decorations, and in here we have the theme style. You can change it to tonal spot, vibrant, expressive, spits, all these things. And we have the color source. You can change it to home screen or lock screen wallpaper. The luminance and the chroma factor, the tint background, everything you can change. Then we have the font style, and these are the fonts which are present by default on this ROM. Plethora of options are here. No need to worry about it. We also get the nothing dot font and stuff if you want that. Then we have the signal icon styles. These are the options. And even we have the Wi-Fi icon styles, and these are the options. Then we have the icon shapes, and these are the options for that. Then we have the dark theme. You can also have the pitch black or pure black mode from right here. No issues. We have the custom lock screen clock color as well. Let me go back. We have the miscellaneous settings right here. We have the sensor block bar package, two-step icon, and the ignore window secure flags. And that's pretty much it. To the furthest side, we have only the about team option. Now let's talk about the performance of this ROM. Well, I would say even though I have the 120Hz selected, even in Chrome with the test2 website, it only shows 60 FPS. So the UI is mostly running at 60 Hz for some reason. I have no idea why. Let me just go into the system and in the sweet parts, and in here the high refresh rate, if I switch to the 60 to 120. So this is how the experience is overall. I would say it's a very choppy experience, so I won't actually recommend you to flash this ROM because of performance. This one does not offer you the best performance out there. I would say just stick to the Evolution X ROM or something like that, because the scrolling and stuff everywhere, you will see jitteriness in here. So the UI definitely does not feel fast at all. But even then, if you are curious about this ROM, here are the Antutu and Geekbench code with a CPU stress test on this particular build to give you an idea about the overall UI performance. Yes, the benchmarks are good, and the ROM has really unique features, aperture camera and stuff by default. But with those, I would say this is not worth to flash the ROM over Evolution X for me personally. Let me know down there in the comments what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share this video with your friends if you feel like. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.